everybody. I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about um, what I like most about Eddie Murphy. The reason why I am making this video is for all of the Eddie Murphy fans across the world. Let's get started. I came into a knowledge of Eddie Murphy when he was on Saturday Night Live. However, my oldest brother was anytime Saturday Night Live came on and Eddie Murphy was on, my brother always was watching him, and he was always laughing. So when I saw him on Hello Boys and Girls, I'm Mr. Rogers. He'd break the people's houses and stuff. So that was funny. Then he was playing Buckwheat on there, talking about some looking but nothing but all the bypass that ooh day. That character was funny. And when Buckwheat got shot, and then what was he playing? Oh, he did James Brown. Ha, I'm gonna get off in the hot tub. Hey, that was funny. Um, he was playing Stevie Wonder. That joke was pretty not too cool. What he said, but in a nutshell, he blew up so fast. And when I saw him on the cover of Ebony magazine, he had just bought him a red Porsche, and he was playing the song by Prince, Delirious. He rest in peace. He just exploded. Beverly Hill Cops, all the soundtrack songs that came out, um, just blew up, and he's been a big, huge star ever since. They give him a lot of flack for the movies that he made, but I've always liked Eddie Murphy's movies. There always was a message in it, and the fact that he's started out and he paid his dues and he blew up. Uh, what films did he did? Harlem Nights, uh, Nutty Professor. Wasn't it part one and part two and a part three? I think. Playing all them different characters. Uh, when he did Delirious, that was him stepping out on his own from Saturday Night Live, which was a excellent show. It still is an excellent show. Um, he's still extremely relevant. He doesn't do as many movies as he used to, but I grew up when I saw Eddie Murphy start out, you know, all the way up to what he is now. He still has all that money, you know. I like when he do all them different characters because that requires a great deal of concentration, flexibility, fortitude. Most of the time, he writes all that stuff. So he's an excellent workaholic. Never met him. He worked with Robert Townsend. Well, Robert Townsend worked with him, excuse me. The Wayne brothers. They produced Raw. Him and Robert Townsend and the Wayne's brothers. Brilliant. Just brilliant. It's sad that they criticize him a lot for the movies he come out with, but I remember when he first came out, and it's not easy getting into show business. You got to really, really, really prove yourself, especially doing stand up. You got to understand your crowd. Your timing has to be precise. And when he came out with Delirious, that was stand up. Can you imagine, fellas? I mean, okay, let's say this. I'm talking to the fellas that's not interested in comedy at all. But think about if you had to go up on stage. Okay, this is your livelihood to eat, to make some people laugh. And you ain't gonna get paid, and you ain't gonna eat. Eddie Murphy killed it, and he can imitate so many different people on Delirious. When he did Michael Jackson, when he did who else did he do on there? Oh yeah, Mr. T. And you know what's funny is that I guess Mr. T must have really took them jokes personal because, well, personal, not personal, personal because, fellas, y'all ever noticed that Mr. T and Eddie Murphy never worked together? He took them jokes personal because I remember when he was talking about some yeah because it was on Delirious. He talking about some yeah because what if Mr. T was gay? I was like, hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans. Now come on over here and fuck me up the ass. Hey boy, slow down. You gonna mess around and come too fast. You gonna make me get mad. I'm gonna twist my rough teeth and rip your dick off. And I was just like, okay, damn, man. So, it's common for big entertainers to work with each other or to bring a new talent on by introducing them, like what Diana Ross did for the Jackson Five. And you see, they still famous today. So I'm like, okay, well, man, Mr. T is just, coming out of his prime. I think had he did the Rocky movie yet? Well, yeah, I think he did. And I think he just started doing the A-Team. I'm like, man, he didn't take that joke personal, did he? I said, well, in time we'll find out. All right, so Eddie Murphy comes out with Raw. And he said, yeah, I come into a club and he was like, man, Mr. T just left from here looking for you. He told me something, I'm a whooping brother's ass, I want to see him. He said, but I looked at his character on A-Team, he didn't look too bright. He said, so I'm going to try one of them Jedi mind tricks on him. Heard you made some jokes about me. No, you didn't. Maybe I didn't. I'm going to be up and told them lies. I was just like, damn, he did it to him again. And sure enough, from that time all till now, fellas, I ain't seen it, but maybe, I've lost track on movies for the past 20 years. There's so many of them. A lot of them be good, but I get, I got overwhelmed. And I'm saying that to say this, fellas, have y'all seen Mr. T and Eddie Murphy work on anything together? I haven't. I stand to be corrected, but I ain't seen a damn thing. Cause he took them jokes personal. He did. But that's one of the things that I like about Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy just come in and light your ass up. He did the same thing to the late Luther Vandross. May he rest in peace. He told me something. Luther Vandross one of the big Kentucky Fried Chicken eating motherfuckers. He told me something. Women go, he said, you see, go, what did the dead? Women go, E.T. until he let Mike B. let Mick Jagger up. He gonna talk about something because Mick Jagger is an ugly motherfucker with big ass lips. He comes some black people like, hey man, you got some big ass lips. I was like, damn. But again, when you are getting into showbiz, you gotta be different. You gotta have courage. You gotta deal with the critics. Eddie Murphy just he killed it. So it's in my opinion, Eddie Murphy, if he never make another movie again, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan of his for life because Eddie Murphy inspired me to do what I'm doing. From Richard Pryor to Red Fox to Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, Arsenio Hall. Uh, some funny women, black comedians too. Miss Woodward. All of these people inspire me to do what I'm doing today. But Eddie Murphy taught me how to take on courage to develop characters. Because I saw Which Way Is Up with the late Richard Pryor, may he rest in peace. Fantastic job. I grew up listening to Richard Pryor when I was a kid against my will standing in the corner. I would hear Richard Pryor say, ooh, wait, I'm going to fuck you tonight. You got some big titties. So all of a sudden, and Eddie Murphy said that he was on stage 15 years old talking about how to take a shit in front of his mother. So, I'm a fan for life. I'm a serious Eddie Murphy fan. I feel bad that they be criticizing him so much for his movies, but Eddie Murphy's movies are always funny to me, period. Because one of the things I've always liked about him, he's the type of comedian where a joke that he said, at least for me, it'll sneak up on me. Now I'll start laughing. I'm like, That was pretty funny, you know. But all in fairness, with Eddie Murphy, Robert Townsend, the Wayne brothers, which I will do a video on them too. I love all the stuff they do, but again, all that was influenced from Eddie Murphy. Robert Townsend, he did Hollywood Shuffle. It was surrounded by Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy is the man. He, in my opinion, he still is. It's just, he proved his point. He's still relevant. Hey, fellas, if you had a chance to work with Eddie Murphy today to do a movie, would you say yes or no? I work with him. I sure would. Absolutely. So, with all that being said, what I like most about Eddie Murphy, everything, because he wrote, he produced. It's an Eddie Murphy production. He even had a record label at one time. Didn't him and Rick James, may he rest in peace? Remember that song Party All the Time? He came out with another album. It's like mostly everything that Eddie Murphy got involved in and touched, it turned to gold. And again, that's a lot of confidence, because he's an international superstar. Can you imagine how many people that don't like him that shoot at him? And you still got to stand strong. He's doing an excellent job. He just lost his brother, and I know that's got to be rough. So, with all that being said, that's what I like most about Eddie Murphy. Everything. And I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for him. So, continue to subscribe to my channel for 2 reasons. I make videos constantly, and I'm running a contest where you can win cash and prizes. How can you put yourself in a position to win cash and prizes, whether it's first prize, second prize, or third prize? Very simple. You can start by hitting that subscribe button. Why? Because I'm going to use previous videos and I'm going to tell you the name of the video because I want you to win. And you can look at the video. All I'm going to do is mention something in the video, and all you got to do is fill in the blank. If you're the first one to respond by putting your answer in the comment box below that particular video, you win first prize. If you're the second one, you win second prize. If you're the third one, you win third prize. They're all cash prizes. So with that being said, you want to hit that subscribe button right now. And those of you that like my video, click that you do, and I appreciate your support. And those of you who don't like my videos, click that you don't. And continue to leave your comments and your video requests, and I will respond to them at my earliest convenience as soon as I possibly can. Thank you for sharing my videos, supporting me. All of you all know who you are. I couldn't do anything without you, and continue to support the Brian Watkins channel by making a donation to the link in my description box. Don't you go anywhere.